Apple is finding itself in trouble again, having previously lost the court case brought on it by the Department of Justice over price fixing of e-books. It looks like Apple's iTunes apps monopoly might be in trouble as well. Now, a lot of Apple users have complained about the tight control that Apple has on their devices. And while Apple products are very popular in China, especially over the last few years, enthusiasm for the Apple brand has waned. Now, during the height of the Apple craze in China, there were Weibo stories of students who sold their kidneys to buy Apple products, giving rise to popular internet phrases that used kidney selling as a way to describe very popular sought-after items. And now let's take a look at what Chinese Weibo users have to say about this story.
The Department of Justice has to do it, otherwise Apple will apply for patents for everything in the world. I'm okay with monopolies as long as the prices are fair. I think the American government wants to extort Apple for money. I think Apple did a service for authors by offering a platform to get ebooks out to consumers. They should be allowed to charge what they think is necessary to keep the platform operating. Chinese consumers download ebooks for free. In fact, rarely do we use the App Store. Why pay when we can have it for free? I think maybe the American government will find a way to spy on Apple users through Apple products. I'm not going to use them anymore. Like the old Chinese saying, a big tree attracts the wind. When you are on top, people will want to take you down. The same is true for Apple. Apple is simply too successful, too rich. Everybody wants a piece of the apple pie, and now even the government wants in on the action.
Now, one of the reasons for Apple's decline in China is the rise of Samsung. Apple is now ranked 5th in China with only 9.7% market share, well behind Samsung with 17.7%. Even domestic brands like Lenovo and Huawei are also ahead of Apple in terms of market share, mainly due to their competitive prices. According to analysts from Nomura, Apple's market share is expected to further slip 7 or 8% in the coming quarter as novelty for the iPhone 5 fade away in China. Now, there is a lot of Chinese internet users who believe that Apple can't survive without the leadership of Steve Jobs. And with figures pointing to a 35% revenue decline in the Asia-Pacific region, there might be some foresight in the words of those Weibo users. And that's it for this segment of On the Radar. Next up on What's Buzzing, Weibo users buzz about a 95-year-old man shot and killed by the police, Kobe's tour of China, and China's own commercial jetliner.